Start.
Dun, dun, dun.
Alright, we should be up on Twitch. Yep, we're up there. Alright, cool, we're up. Hello, and welcome back. If you watched us just a minute ago, we're doing a double tonight because unless one of these two download OBS, we'll be gone for 3 weeks. So, this one is about Sentenced to Be a Hero. This one is not a movie unlike the last one. This one's an actual 12 episode.
12 episodes. Yeah.
Yep. And I picked it, so I'll give a short recap. Basically, it's a fantasy world. It's not isekai. It's not anything like that. It's a true fantasy world, and our main cast of characters are what is considered to be penile heroes, meaning they got sentenced to be a hero because they committed a crime. And basically, in this world, it kind of explains it a little bit near the end, but a hero is somebody that can be brought back from the dead using one of the goddesses' powers. There's 13 goddesses. At least for sure we know of one goddess is dead. And they're fighting what's called the Demon Blight. And what the Demon Blight is basically... It's basically just an infection on nature, and it mostly infects animals. It can affect humans. We saw some of that. And it just turns them into rampaging monsters. So our main character is Xylo. In the first episode, he gets contracted with the 13th goddess, Terrorita, the goddess of swords. And they're just using their power to basically protect Holy Knights. Because they're basically the Suicide Squad. They're sent on impossible missions, but Xylo and Terrorita keep making the impossible possible. And there's some twists and turns and some cool shit. I really, really fucking enjoyed this one.
I don't have anything on YouTube.
Oh,
I don't know if you do.
I do. It says we've been up for 2 minutes.
I don't have anything. Okay, I'll take your word.
Wait, hold on.
I do. I'm not seeing anything.
It could be because I
Okay, I'll take your
fucking privated it or something. Oh well, whatever. Who cares? It'll get uploaded to YouTube. We're live on Twitch.
Yeah, dude. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Like, this might be cracking top 10 for me. I really liked this one. This was fucking awesome.
Yeah, like, this, for me, this was the best episode 1 I've probably seen since I went in fresh for the first time and watched episode 1 of JJK.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
I haven't seen an episode. Like, granted, now that was only, what, 7 or 5-ish years ago. I think it was 21 or 22. 4 or 5 years ago, so not a long time considering I've been watching this shit forever. But, like, episode 1s like this are very few and far between.
Yeah.
I think. It gripped me immediately.
Yeah, dude. I had to stop myself every day from watching more of it.
Yeah.
So that way I remembered what I was trying to talk about. So, like, I try and watch about 3 episodes a day starting on Sunday. I did not do that a couple of days.
Yeah, I finished.
I got done with it on, like, I think it was Wednesday I got done with it.
Yeah, when Izzy,
day off.
when we couldn't do the pod last week, and I was like, I just went ahead and told y'all what we're doing. I started it the day I texted y'all, which was like Wednesday or Thursday. I finished it before Friday. So
Yeah, dude, if I had started it then I would have finished it I would have finished it by Friday easily.
it was so good. I thought
was.
this is my kind of shit right here. Fantasy, full blown magic, swords, goddesses. This was right up my alley.
Yeah, there was a lot in this. We'll start with the story and the writing. But yeah, it hooked you. There was a lot of premises to go off of. There was the hero, like sentenced hero. Then you have like the army military in this.
Yeah, the Holy
involved.
Knights.
You have the goddesses involved. You have politicians involved. You have the
Guilds,
blight
the
going
Yeah.
through.
And it did
Yeah,
it did
and
the
it split up
best
pretty well.
It did the best part of what any fantasy series I think can do, and it throws you right in the middle. Xylo's
Yeah.
already a hero. we have no fucking clue what his crime is until the very end of like the last scene of episode 1. It closes with what his crime was, then episode 2 kind of explains a little bit further. But like, and it does not describe the power system at all. The first episode's 40 or an hour, I think, right at something like that.
An hour.
And it's like for the first 35 minutes, you're like, okay, there's a goddess here. What the hell do the goddesses do? Like, Xylo is adamant in refusing the goddess's help. And you're like, why is he so against this? Is it because he's a criminal? Will he get executed for contracting a goddess? Like, what's going on? There's a thief who's really good at being a thief. Like,
Yeah, like whenever Dota's carrying the cask, you're like,
yeah,
what the fuck is
like
this? Like,
Xylo
what's
can throw
happening? And he
daggers
pops it
that
open.
explode, and it's like, how the fuck can he do that? Nothing's explained, and it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like,
I was.
starts
It took
to
me a second to really get into it because of that. I was like, all right, this dude can throw exploding swords. What else could he want? You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, he senses to be a hero, and the backstory of him with a goddess, why he's a hero, comes up later. But at the beginning, I was like, man, just do it. This is the. Quit trying to fight the plot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like
then-
it's like whenever you see him, like whenever they're all surrounded, the demon blight's killing all these holy knights, and then Terito is like, just make a contract with me. He's like, no. I'm like, dude, just fucking do it. What's
Then-
wrong? What's wrong with you?
And then he finally does
and then
it.
Whenever
And
they
you see her
drop the
power.
fucking bomb on you,
Yeah.
you're like- and I remember I was sitting on the couch. I was like,
Yeah.
see, I get it now why he didn't want to. Yeah, dude, I love it when it hits the ground running. Like, this is
Yeah.
my shit. Like, whenever I like to be a little confused. I would like to make it to make sense eventually, but when it hits the ground running like this,
Is this what it? Is this what it feels like to get thrown in an isekai? Like we're
Yeah, dude.
reborn in this
all
world.
I was missing is one dude get hit by a fucking truck.
Yeah, this was very good. I guess while we're on story, we can talk a little more. Basically, each demon blight, while it's one thing, there's like subsects of it where a demon lord shows up and it controls like an army with it. Anyway,
Big
once
armies.
huge armies, but I mean that's the main thing, like, is the demon blight. But like throughout the story, Xylo, they have to go stop a cave from being corrupted by demon blight. They are basically on a suicide mission to poison a demon lord at a fort. They end up destroying the demon lord before he can get in the fort. And then at the end, like the last like 6 episodes focus on this one town and this one story plot of a corrupt priest, basically, is what it boils down to.
Loth.
So
What's the
I,
name? Dude,
I,
go ahead.
I do think it did a great job of balancing him being the hero, the mystery behind him, and everything else developing, and then also the like background political stuff, and with the government being involved or the military being involved with them to keep them in check, pretty much.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
it's super well thought. I mean, it's a fantasy world, so it's like if for it to be such a niche, or not niche, I'm sorry, commonly used setting, it feels like everything in it feels very original to me. Like as far as the power system goes, and like the background of the story, like yeah, fighting demons, holy capital, that's not original, but like obviously even corruption in high places, that's not original, but like how it all plays out to me in this story,
Yeah.
and this is only season 1, feels incredible.
I don't think really. I think besides maybe making a pact with the goddess, I don't really think there's anything. And the hero being a penal hero, that's probably one of my favorite things. Is like
Yeah,
you're sentenced to be a hero. Like that's just fucking fire.
yeah, and then
But,
when it
like,
gets explained,
like the sigils with the power system, like all that stuff is not original, but they make it feel so fresh somehow. And
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what particular that they do to it, but it all feels.
I think it's
so-
just because they like mostly ignore it. It's like, this is the thing, everybody uses it, it's here. That like, here's the explanation. There's these sigils. They're powered by sunlight. That's all you get.
Yeah, even the
Like-
fact that they had guns that were wands.
Yeah.
was interesting.
Like
a
lightning
random
staffs and
wand.
shit.
Wands
And the
lightning
giant
staffs.
fucking artillery ones.
Yeah, they like
Yes,
Gatling
yeah,
gun. Yeah.
Yeah.
they were-
And I think, dude, since we're on, I guess, this story, right? Dude, the fucking hardest scene is Rhino beating the shit out of Spriggan.
Oh yeah,
And you
dude.
find out that he's a fucking a
Well,
demon, and he's
so-
like, I just love killing my own kind.
I was gonna
Yeah,
wait
that
till we
was-
got into characters for this, but I got a theory about Rhino, but I'll wait till we get
Yeah,
but
wait.
story.
That was just my favorite scene.
Story wise, why this penile hero is considered a like death sentence or a criminal sentence is because there's a goddess who her ability is to bring heroes from other worlds, but in this other world, like that's not played out at all. There is no isekai. They stopped doing that simply because the goddess could only bring them here, but nobody could communicate with them.
Yeah.
And so instead, they took people that were like extraordinary in their world and revived them. And the goddess's power is to keep reviving those heroes. But every time one of those heroes die and they get revived, they lose a little piece of themselves because the goddess's power is to revive them as she remembers them.
She doesn't know them very well because she's
Yeah.
not around them.
Yeah,
She
she's
just
like
hears stories. So
she's probably like the most like safeguarded goddess out of all of them. You don't even see her.
yeah, and like you, as you die, the more you die, the more like a zombie you become.
Tatsuya.
Tatsuya was the one that's worse off.
He was the
there's
first.
A little bit. Yeah, I think there's a little bit of a. maybe
There's got to be more to that.
something about him as well, but he's like a fucking zombie, dude. He just doesn't know. He just knows how to kill. That's really
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
I don't think I saw this motherfucker eat at all, besides people.
And when he screamed a
That's
dude's
it.
head off, that was metal.
Yeah, that was
Yeah, that was
wild. It
fucking
just popped
badass.
right off.
Well, let's get into characters.
All right. So yeah, story pretty solid. Definitely grabbed you at the beginning with the just intense fighting scenes and all-out war that they're currently having. Characters.
Characters, the main one is Xylo and Terrorita. They're interesting, but the supporting cast is what makes this. Like Xylo, you care about his story and why he even though he was sentenced to be a hero, wrongfully so, might I add, his story was that his goddess that he was originally contracted with, he was a captain of a Holy Knight squad, and his goddess started getting corrupted by the demon blight, so he had no choice but to kill her, because if the demons got a hold of a goddess, it'd be world ending. So he was sentenced to be a hero for murdering a goddess. But the church is like covering it up, but he also still cares about this world, and he wants to be recognized for the deeds he does. So that's why he does what he does, but like that's cool and great. And Terrorita's cool. She's goddess of swords. Awesome. But the supporting cast around him, like the thief is okay. I can't remember his name. Dota, thank you.
Dota.
Yeah, he's just a thief. He's like incredibly good at it. He's also, well, he's incredibly
okay.
good at stealing, but he's incredibly bad at getting away.
Yeah.
So like that's
Yeah,
his
half-
quirk.
half
Like
the point of
he
being a
can
thief.
steal anything, but he's gonna get caught.
Dude, he stole the goddess. That was
Yeah,
insane.
that's true.
But yeah, the characters were pretty good. I do think the grouping of different characters.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and them
the
all like
story a
slowly
lot more.
trickling in instead of being there all at once. That was nice too. Like my
Yeah, it's
personal
like you get
favorite
clips.
was, this is gonna be no surprise to anybody, but His Majesty, the best
That's my
character.
favorite by far, dude.
Like-
He's fucking awesome.
So His
I love him so
Majesty
much.
was also sentenced to be a hero because he led a rebellion, but he is full-heartedly convinced that he is the rightful king to this kingdom, this land that they're defending, and he acts the part. It is hilarious because like when the Holy Knights are around and he's like, "Yes, my citizens, you will be greatly rewarded for the deeds you've done today," and the Holy Knights are all like, "Who the fuck is this guy? Who the hell does he think he is?"
Like when he
Yeah.
takes control of all the miners.
Oh
at
yeah,
the city,
dude.
Or at the castle, he's like, "My subjects will fight till the death."
Yeah, dude.
He's fucking. He's definitely my favorite. All of the supporting characters are awesome.
Like Jace. Jace is pretty cool. He just rides a dragon. That's his thing. He's
Yeah.
meh.
That's
He's
so
probably
cool.
the least
Uh,
interesting one, but like dragons are sweet. Like personality wise, he's the least interesting.
Yeah.
Sov with the fucking fat.
Oh yeah, the
Huge
sniper
dog.
rifle.
Yes,
That dude's cool. He's
fucking
just a
badass.
straight fucking psychopath.
He fucking just kills people just because he thinks it's like whenever they were, whenever they had all those mercenaries come and help him out at the castle when they were trying
Yeah.
to do the castle, and that
Yeah.
guy was like, "Why are we listening to a bunch of penile or like heroes?" And then he just comes up and fucking kills one dude. Or he doesn't
Slices
kill
his
him, he
arm
chops
off.
his hand off.
Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
He chopped it, and then he's like, and well, what did he say? He's like, "That was cool, and I thank you for that, but don't do that again." And he's
Yeah.
fucking, that's fucking awesome.
And then
Benedict-
so Rhino. I think my theory about Rhino. Rhino's an artillery specialist, and he is insanely good at it. He was sentenced to be a hero because he just likes killing motherfuckers. Like,
he's a volunteer hero.
yeah, he's a volunteer hero. That's true. I forgot about that. But
Yep.
his crime, if he wasn't a volunteer, was that he doesn't care if civilians are in the way of his artillery. If it means getting to
Victory.
whatever he's supposed to kill, he's gonna fire a shot.
Yeah.
But at the end, like Jake was saying, he kills Spriggan, who is another demon lord, and he's doing his speech, and before his eyes change, he's like, "Do you know why I wanted to be a hero? It's because I enjoy killing, but I love killing my own kind." So I have a sneaking suspicion that the church knows he's also a demon lord, and they let him be a voluntary hero because of how, one, good he is at killing demon lords, and two, because of just how like enjoyable he felt. Like that's his main goal. Is like he doesn't care how he does it, as long as he's killing demon lords, he's happy.
Yeah. What a better teammate than that, honestly.
But none of the other heroes
Yeah.
know he's a demon lord. They just
Yeah,
hate him.
nobody
They
else
just think
knows.
he's a fucking weirdo, which he is.
Yeah, like he, like whenever they were in Loth and they were trying to go to like a stronghold that the people had made, and they were all stuck in that stronghold, so they were going to go help out the citizens. And Xylo, I think it was just Xylo, Terita, and Rhino that go, and the citizens come out, and Rhino's like, "Hey Xylo, which group of these people do you think's better cannon fodder? The old people, right?"
Yeah.
So he's like, "I'm gonna go sentence all these people to death, so that way I can kill all of these demons."
Yep.
So he's like, "I don't care. I don't care who dies."
As long as I
As
get
long
to
as
kill
the demons
demons.
die.
Yeah. Yeah, and then let's see, is there any other hero? Oh, the like strategist guy. He's kind of a
Vindham,
bitch.
Leopold.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he definitely serves a part. There's definitely things that he does, but he doesn't fight or anything.
Yeah.
He's just there for like, I guess, book work and getting
I-
people to do things that the heroes need.
I have a suspicion that like he's gonna be one of those like character cliches where he doesn't fight, he hates fighting, but when he's backed into a corner, he's probably like the best fighter out of all of them.
Yeah. He has it one
Yeah.
all out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Let's see. Oh well, I guess in the end there's gonna be another hero that joins, and it was
second best scene.
Patricia. What was her first name? Kivia.
Akivia.
She's a very much so a main character too at this point. Like she's probably the duotagonist to Xylo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's a holy knight
she's,
captain. She's cool. She doesn't really have any special powers. She's just a really good knight.
Yeah, and she ends up finding out that her family's from a large family, like a very popular or
High in the
high up
church.
family. Yeah, and her uncle is the high priest for that city. Turns out he's a coexister, so he wants demons and people to get along. She doesn't like that. She goes and tries to kill him or subdue him, like get him to
Arrest him, but ends
basically
up
give
killing
up.
him.
Yeah, ends up killing him, and then she gets arrested, and then she, at the very end, becomes a hero too.
Yeah, dude.
So-
By the 12th order of knights. So I think one, like it seems like the church. Obviously, the church is all full of coexisters at this point. I think that's no secret. But the 12th order of holy knights, the dude who has the book, like goddess that can tell this whole story. So another I guess spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet, but the 12th goddess can summon books and it tells a person's whole life story. That's how I don't know what number goddess it is, but that's how that goddess revives heroes, is by reading those books so she can learn as much about the person.
Yeah.
That was fucking metal. So I think the 12th Order of Holy Knights are like the only people that are actually working for humanity, because it's pretty obvious at this point that the heroes want to save the world, and without the 12th Order, that wouldn't be possible at all.
Yeah. And
the penile hero is just like a cover up, being like, oh yeah, who would want to be a penile hero? But like everybody that is a penile hero is like extremely overpowered compared to your average knight.
Yeah.
yeah, because they pick and choose the people that they think want the best for humanity. And that's why I think they said that they only have one more slot. Like she has
4
jewels on the
Kivia.
back of her book, 4, and they're like, we have one more spot in the hero book if you want to become a hero, because she wants the best for humanity, and so she takes it. Which I did not realize that you have to KYS to become a hero.
Yep, you have to be revived at least
So
once.
the last scene, she's got the sword, and then it's like a free run kind of thing. Or you kill yourself.
Yeah. Do think that the character depth was pretty good, with the backstories and just, the power of everybody doing their own thing. Pretty cool. Chemistry between everybody.
One more thing real quick. When Xylo goes to kill that assassin lady in like the final episode, and he like kicks her up in the air, and then Jace comes in and fucking fireballs her. That was metal as shit, dude.
Yeah.
That was hardcore.
Yeah.
That was metal.
Good part for the animation and visuals of the
The
show.
Oh, yeah.
The holy sword. What do you mean, dude? The holy fucking sword.
I was just
Dude,
waiting
I
for
thought-
that motherfucker to call it Excalibur. I was waiting the whole time. I was like,
Oh,
please
yeah.
don't. Please don't.
I thought it was over for him there. That fight, this is the animation and visual section, but that fight was very good. This whole anime seems to be pretty raw, very gory,
Yes.
very action packed,
Yes.
but also serious, and can have pretty suspenseful, like slow moments.
Yeah, if you see a 16 plus anime and there's no tits, then you know it's pretty damn gory.
It's gonna have some.
Yeah, but as far as animation and visuals go, man, the demon lords are ugly as piss. Like none of them look like.
Buju?
Well, the last dude, I don't know if he's a demon lord, but like the dude with the long blue hair, when he goes like demon mode, he looks pretty cool. But all of them are like extremely detailed and obviously animated to be as ugly as possible. And same with the
Yeah.
creatures, like they're hideous. But like
Yeah.
Terrorita summoning swords, the sword explosions, the sacred seals that His Majesty can carve, and the light that they emit, like all of it is extremely detailed. Like it feels like
Yeah.
I sincerely hope this won't be the case, because I think season 1 is extremely popular. But if it gets like a worse treatment in season 2, I'm going to be upsketty. Like
Oh,
if there's
yeah.
a noticeable visual change.
Yeah, you set a bar for a reason, and to go back on that.
Yeah, and it happens so much, like so often, that season 1 will be amazing, and then season 2 drops fucking 8 years later, and it looks like shit.
Yeah, I really hope that they keep this visualization up, because they did so good on each individual character. They all
It's
look fucking awesome.
every episode is
They're all
movie
unique.
quality animation.
Yeah, like this is up there with Machion. Like it's boom. It's like right here.
Yeah, the visuals definitely elevate the show for sure, with the fight scenes being so big, having so many different characters in these fights.
Yeah, it's
pretty cool,
impressive
yeah.
for the lack of CG that's in this, with how detailed
Yeah, the fight
everything
scenes
is.
are really damn good.
All right, we get into sound and music. Does it sound like peak anime?
I think it sounds great. Like all the sound effects from the explosions, her
Voice
summoning the
acting's
sword, voice acting's great. Again, another one from what I don't watch for music, so I never pick up on it. I don't know if it's music heavy or not. I don't remember it being so, but
You get the intensity of the like whenever a battle's happening, you do have some music behind you. You know, like the outro's pretty good. The intro's pretty good. The outro's all right. I mean, but like the English dub characters, they all sound great. They all very much fit their characters. Um, you know, the intensity, you can hear it in the music, so it does very well with its music, I say.
Yeah, the voice acting, it's very, very close. It's good, and it gets the emotion across. But I definitely think that one or two characters are like semi on the edge of it. But it's still a very good show. The only thing I was not like over, but definitely caught on to this is gonna be consistent is, oh my king and Terrorita, Terrorita. For like, there was
Oh
a
yeah,
scene.
my night.
There was a Yeah, there was a
Yeah,
scene
my
where
knight.
she's like on the floor and he's like commanding her to do something. He says, Terrorita, okay, and then it cuts to her saying something, and then it cuts back to him, and then he says, Terrorita. So he didn't finish his first command. He didn't give her a command, and then it cuts back to him saying her name again. Like, do you not have her attention?
Yeah, near the end, it gets intense with the Terrorita and my night shit. But as far as the my night stuff, that's just like Terrorita's like character gimmick, I think. But real quick, going
Yeah.
back to design real quick, I love Terrorita's little hair as she summons swords,
Fire.
and like the little fire bit that's always sparking. It looks like a sword being hit on an anvil. That's sweet.
Yo.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, like I said, Xylo and Terrorita are by far my least favorite characters, and they're the main characters.
Yeah.
But they're still good enough to where I want to see their story. But the supporting cast is top tier.
Yeah, it
Definitely.
almost feels like Little Sister complex.
It's
I know
it's
they're
like
not
a father
they're
daughter
not-
relationship more so than that.
But
I
it-
think.
Well, then they hit the mirror aspect of it too. He's like, you see yourself in me, don't you? That's why you hate me. Like,
Yeah,
because of
it's
your
very kind of like, it's
good-heartedness.
just a very yeah, it's just a very odd dynamic between the two that kind of gets annoying closer to the end, especially my knight can do anything, blah 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 blah. But like Travis said, the supporting cast is what makes it for me.
Definitely.
Like all of these characters, you know, the king, fucking Dota, all of them are really what makes this.
Found it.
I agree.
Sorry, I dropped something. Yeah. I mean, at first it was, kind of funny because Xylo was like straight up like the first episode, like she kept calling him my knight. She's like, "I've chosen you. You should be honored." That type of stuff. It's like, oh, this is kind of funny, but it does get
Yeah.
old pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, she's higher than him, but she like is so, I don't know, just amazed
Subservient.
by him. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you know, I did a good job. You should pat my head about it.
I think that all the goddesses were like that, though.
I know, but that's annoying.
Hey, man.
I'm not saying that she's the only one that does it. They all do it. That's the whole point. They want your admiration, but it just kind of gets a little old. It does get old.
All right. World building and lore. Does the world feel alive?
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. The
fucking-
world. This
yeah,
is
fucking
world
great.
building heavy.
Yeah.
Like I said, they don't explain a lot, but it's like pretty easy to pick up on what happens. Like when they explain the demon blight, it's like, yeah, the demon blight appeared X amount of years ago, and it, we were able to push it back a bit, but it's got a strong hold. It's got a foothold here, and it's just spreading, and in, X amount of years, all the territory will be devoured by the demon blight type of stuff. But as far as the demon blight goes, and as far as power systems go, it's very vague and up in the air, and I think that's on purpose. But it slowly reveals things through the actual events of the show. It's like this is more like a Game of Thrones than it is a Freyren. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're
Uh-huh.
stuck in the
I-
middle and you don't find out shit. Like there could be a open-ended storyline from episode 2 that you're not gonna find out until like season 2 of maybe.
And it does, I
Yeah,
feel
and-
like, fall on the darker side of fantasy than what
Mhm.
Freerun is fantasy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. For sure.
All the gore and
Sure,
the like weapons and the military involved, even just the demon powers. give that structure, but it's not too overwhelming or complicated.
Yeah, and it doesn't explain a whole lot. Like there's a lot of things, like Travis said, that are very open ended. But when they finally do explain it, it's very well explained, and you know what's happening at that point. It just might take a while for that to come around to you.
I do like a medieval anime too. Those are pretty fun to watch, and that's what this one ended up being as well. I mean, yes, they have
Yeah,
the Gatlin little wands, but still, that's not too advanced. They're still using the wands.
yeah, medieval magic, dude. That's my shit.
Yeah.
This is kind of like rocking right where I like it.
Yeah, if it gets too
Yeah.
far much past muskets, I get uninterested.
Yeah, but whenever a guy has a sword against a staff that shoots
Lightning.
fucking green magic, yeah, dude, it's just fucking hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My boy's got a red dot sight on it.
Right.
And it's just a hole on a stick, like a little piece of iron. But his eyes are really good.
Uh-huh. It's his ability. Alright, we got the emotional impact of the show. How did it make you feel?
I mean, it just
Not
makes
really
you feel excited, I think. This is more of a thriller type of shit. Not like thriller as in like scary, but suspenseful, I guess.
Yes, it's
Like each demon king is like so overwhelmingly powerful. You know they're gonna beat it because I mean, obviously there wouldn't be 12 episodes of this if the characters die in the first episode. You know, this is Akame got killed.
Well, they
But-
could get
Second
killed. They'll
season
just get
now.
rezzed.
Yeah, but like each demon lord is so well like thought through, like maybe not necessarily like explaining their powers, but explaining why they're so overwhelming. That it's like, oh man, what are they gonna do? How are they gonna beat this one? Like how are they gonna beat the next
Yeah.
one? Because each time the demon lords get progressively stronger. So far, now the demon lords can even take the form of humans. How are they gonna deal with that?
So, one thing that kind of caught my eye, and this doesn't fall on this subject, but I wanted to bring it up. Boojum reads the same poet and book as Zyla.
Mm.
How do you think that that's going to fall in place? Do you think that there's anything behind that?
I think Boojum is obsessed
I
with
was trying
Xylo right now, currently.
You think that he's just trying to, I don't know, mimic what he does?
I
Because
don't
I'm
necessarily
very
think he's trying to
confused on where
mimic. I
that
think
goes.
it's like he's trying to become more human. Like he's
Okay.
trying to understand humans better. Is my guess. I don't. I mean, I'm sure there'll be a connection more deeper than that. But the way I read him right now, it's like, oh, I need to understand my opponent better because I just got my shit rocked.
Yeah. Okay. That's fair.
But yeah, emotional impact. There's not a ton. I mean, there may be points where you kind of like. The only time you felt anything besides like anxiety for the fight was when Kivia confronted her uncle, and then she got jailed. It's like, oh man, that sucks because Kivia's like a genuinely good person.
And you kind of can tell, like, at least whenever she went to go confront her uncle, I'm like, this bitch is about to be a hero.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like, I knew that it was going to happen. Like, that was pretty telltale.
Yeah.
Especially whenever old dude got shot in the fucking dome piece.
Yeah,
and got his face
I
on.
unfortunately knew that was going to happen because I looked up the light novels and on one of the covers she has the seals on her neck.
Hmm.
So, but it was not played out the way I thought. I honestly thought she was going to be sentenced to be a hero after that first episode fight because her night band was ordered to retreat.
Yeah. Yeah. That's fair.
All right. Let's dive into originality and identity. What makes the show different?
I think honestly, it's the way they tell the story. The scene, the setting, a fantasy world against demons, with magic and goddesses and all this stuff. That's not new. Like that's been done a billion times. But the way they go about the storytelling itself, I think that's what makes it original. That's why it's so fresh and why people enjoy it right now.
The hero aspect.
Oh yeah, that's
Hero
new.
aspect.
That's new.
That is probably my favorite part, and it makes sense, and it's fun watching that other side, to where they're being called heroes, even though they're really not. Like in the people's
They're
eyes,
criminals
they're
in
not.
the people's eyes. Yeah.
They're criminals, so they're penal heroes. But it's how they portray that,
Yeah,
and
like-
how they work into the story.
A-
That's fucking
A
awesome.
great way they portray it is like after they save all those miners, coal miners, not miners. Um,
Yeah.
it's like they bring all these men back to their families, and the men are like, "Oh man, the heroes were great. They saved it. We couldn't have been here without them." But all their families are like, "Oh, but they're penile heroes. They're the scum of the earth. Like, how can you say this?"
So it's so twisted. I'm like, why even just keep the name Hero? Just change it. I'm like,
But that's the point.
Yeah,
That's the point. Like then that's why I like it, is because they're called heroes, but they're like they're not anti-heroes, I guess. Well,
it kind of
it's
is.
Suicide,
So,
Suicide
well,
kind of are.
Squad.
all of them are except Xylo. Xylo seems to be the only one that
Xylo's
won't
not,
hurt a
yeah.
civilian.
Yeah.
But and Kivia, I guess now. But I think that like they're heroes because the 12th Order has this is who they're putting the fate of humanity in. That's why I think they're called heroes.
It's Suicide
Because
Squad.
they're
for sure.
heroes to humanity, but they're not heroes to everybody else.
Yeah.
So it's a very kind of twist on it. I like.
Yeah, and that's fair. Very strong concept for sure to run off of. Okay, consistency. Did it stay good throughout the whole thing?
Oh yeah, it's action packed the whole
It
time.
had me fucking hook, line, and sinker from episode 1 to fucking 12, son.
Yeah, I was like, I finished it in 2 days. I fucking loved it.
I could have finished it in 2 days, but I held myself to 4 days.
It had great momentum for sure. Very consistent. It was. It felt very dark and intense. I mean, they're fighting new things every episode, so it's a lot to take in. All right.
Yup.
Let's hit the enjoyment factor. What did you actually like about it?
For me, it's the way the
I think we've
story's
gone over
told.
this.
Yeah, I mean, I love
Yeah.
when a fantasy story starts in the middle, like, and stuff
Yeah,
is slowly
when it hits the
explained
ground
to you.
running.
That's my favorite type of storytelling aspect. Like, I
Yeah, I
love
think-
that.
Hit the ground running anime. Magic in medieval time and space continuum. That's fucking hard. The hero aspect. It's great.
Oh, the goddesses!
Yeah.
I love the idea of 13 goddesses. One's dead, and they can't create any more. That like
Yeah.
that
Oh,
pulls
yeah.
from like Warhammer, where there's like 20 fucking Primarchs, and they can't create any more, and 2 of them are dead. We don't know anything about that. Like, it pulls from that part where there's like so much mystery around like the main power system of this setting, and if humanity loses one, then it's gone forever. Like, that part of the storytelling, I love that kind of aspect of things.
It's
I like,
extremely engaging.
yeah, like there's a lot you can sink your teeth into just from this first season and like nerd out on. Like, you'll have your camps that are like, oh, I'm obsessed with the heroes, and the camps are like, oh, I want to know everything I can about the goddesses, or I want to know everything I can about the sacred seals or the holy knight orders. Like, there's apparently 13 of them. We know what 12 and whatever Kivia's unit was. I think she was 13. What the hell do the rest of them do? Like, you know what I'm like, or the church? Like, what's the hierarchy there? Like, there's so much more to be fleshed out that right now it's like there's more questions than answers, and that makes a great season 1.
Yeah, for season
Yeah.
1, definitely laid it out pretty well. So let's
Problem is
roll.
it hypes up season 2.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, impact and legacy of the show.
I mean, again, this one came out in I think January, so it's fairly new.
Yeah, it's fairly
So
new.
Legacy, I don't know if there's one yet. I think there will be, especially if they keep this momentum. But Impact, I think, has been huge. Like, I've seen it everywhere.
A lot of
I have
potential
to.
for sure.
The potential is the key word. Like, they did so good on season 1. And it's almost like a freer aspect for me that they did so good on season 1 that I'm worried that they're going to drop the ball on season 2. Like, it's gained so
Yeah,
much
I
hype.
could
and people love it so much.
very easily
I'm
see them
worried.
grasping defeat from the jaws of victory here with this one.
Yeah. Because it was so good. How are they going to top this?
Uh-huh.
But
Well, we shall see as this comes out.
yeah, the initial impact has been huge. I think the legacy, at least of season 1, will be huge. I just, like Jake says, I hopefully this isn't one of those where people are like, yeah, watch season 1 and then pretend there wasn't an ending.
R.I.P. Sword Art.
R.I.P. a lot of shows.
Yeah.
That's fair. But the big one comes to mind as Sword Art.
That show just sucked all the way through, I thought.
Just won't work that.
Season 1 wasn't bad
All
until
right.
we got to the rapist elves. which was like fucking episode 10.
Look, dude, well, I'm saying Sword Art Online had such a big impact in the anime community.
Yeah, and then they
Season
went to
2.
Elfheim and it fucking sucked.
Look, dude, I'm just saying. I'm just giving examples.
No, I agree. I agree with your example.
I don't know why you're coming at me hot and heavy.
Well, I just can't help it.
Well, let's hit this with the final score.
Wait,
What would you get? Okay.
best girl. I think it's only between two realistic answers: Kivia or his actual fiance. Or for me, it's His Majesty. But
I was gonna say His Majesty. I always try to find one of the sleeper agents, definitely out
the
there.
12th goddess, she looked not like a child. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But you only see her
Yeah.
literally in the last scene.
And
Right.
That's it. And, yeah,
Not enough to
she
go
was-
off of, but definitely to get interested.
But between Kivia and the fiance is way more
I'm
badass.
gonna keep it safe, fiance.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. I'll give it a solid 8.4.
Okay. This shit is a fucking 9.
Yep.
for me.
Same.
Like, this is cracking top 10 territory for me.
This is a 9 for me because I've already went and seeked out the light novels. Like I want to know more.
Good.
This is the first anime I've watched where I've looked up the light novels and I plan on buying them and actually reading them. I really like this one.
If you want an ebook, I can send you a
Okay,
link.
Yeah, please do, because this is cracking top 10 territory for me.
Yeah, I'm ready for it. I just hope the dialogue changes a little bit, just a little bit, not too much.
It's not gonna. I truly think it's probably if it's gonna get anything, it's gonna get worse for you.
It's gonna
Because I
leave
think they
Stannis.
started making a bond, and
I think yeah, especially because all the goddesses act like that. Like you see the poison goddess for a minute, and even as she's walking away, you know the one with like the weird black hair sticking out. She was like, "I'll take your praise and admiration now." And even the 12th goddess, even though she was like only there for a scene, it's like she summoned the book, and she's like, and he's like, "Oh yes, good job."
like that's not bad. It's the my knight. My knight can do no
It's
wrong
Terrorita.
kinda shit.
Look, dude, I will tolerate zero more Terrorita slander in this Discord call.
Big dog, I put this at number 9. I'm not saying that I don't like it. I'm just saying, for Izzy, it's not going to get any better for him.
I can withstand it. That's why I give it an 8.4. I think yes, it's very likely to go higher, but for right now, that's where I stand.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a 9. I just hope it doesn't have the curse of dropping below that for me.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, the season 2 has been confirmed. It is in production. There's no release date yet, so I guess we'll just see how she goes.
All right, well, I guess we'll call it there. We'll be back in 3 weeks with.
Vinland Saga, both seasons.
Yep, we'll be back. Unless y'all want to download OBS, do them without me. I don't care. But we'll be back in 3 weeks with Vinland Saga. Unless these guys surprise y'all. All right,
I'll
I'm
see.
hitting the buttons. Y'all take it easy. Anything y'all want to tell the people? All right, good job.
Right.
All right.